Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich joins me now. I guarantee, Mr. Speaker, this is probably the most entertaining government shutdown you've ever witnessed.
I have never seen anyone put it together the way you just did. I mean, it's just, now, it's accurate, but it's hysterical. And I think you've captured exactly, this may be the dumbest strategy that I have seen in a long time. There are two things the American people want. Do not close the government and do not raise spending. So what do the Democrats do? They say, I'm going to close the government until you raise spending. That's a double negative. Do you know how hard it is for a major party to design a strategy that has two different stupid things in the same strategy?
Well, who's designing the strategy? I mean, who's doing this? Is it Hakeem? Is it Nancy? Is it AOC? Is it Schumer? No one knows who's in charge.
Do you want my personally totally uninformed guess?
Yes.
There are 3 or 4 guys and gals, I don't want to be discriminatory, off in a corner at the DNC who, when they have enough cocaine, finally say, we're ready. Now let's do something brilliant. And they come up with stuff like that. You show me a better explanation.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense. How long can this last? They're holding out for illegal alien health care.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's a little bit like watching Putin as the entire world gradually rallies against him, and he can't figure out this is not a good idea. You have, first, I think the key thing here to remember is you have Hakeem Jeffries from New York City, and you have Chuck Schumer from New York City, a place so radical they're about to elect a man who is a clearly big government socialist with weird values. It's Mondami. Now, these guys live in a little bowl, and Chuck, of course, is running like crazy because AOC is about to beat him in the primary because he's not left enough, young enough, tough enough, and all the other enoughs. So they're sitting around going, we're going to have to prove we're tough. Why don't we pick a place to fight? Because we're going to really fight. A little bit like watching the thing you said with the governor of Minnesota, who I think is probably the least qualified person on the planet to talk about anything rational. So what do? They say, we got them. We're going to get Trump and we'll get the Republicans because we're going to stand firm. Meanwhile, in what has been, I think, a 2 or 3 month planning process, you have Speaker Johnson, with Trump's help, passing a totally clean continuing resolution. No policy fights, nothing. Totally clean. Then you have John Thune, Majority Leader in the Senate, pick up a totally clean thing, and they can't help themselves. They go, I got to run and jump off the cliff anyway. I don't care what it is. Now, I did notice, as the votes have continued, 3 Democrats are now siding with the Republicans.
Right.
I think another 2 or 3 days of this, they may actually get up to 8, at which point it'll be over. But it is really one of the dumbest moments in party history, certainly in the last 30 or 40 years.
Didn't we shut down the government in the 90s? What happened back then? I remember Lewinsky delivered
I did that.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about...
What happened
You're talking to the guy who did it.
Yeah, what happened there?
We shut it for... Very simple. We shut it for 5 days to get their attention. We shut it for 29 days over Christmas and New Year's. But we said to the entire country, we are doing this to get to a balanced budget. And we did get the only 4 balanced budgets in the last 100 years. So the country said, oh, they're really serious, and it's something I want. Now, these guys are in the opposite position. The country doesn't want to give billions to illegal immigrants. The country doesn't want to give billions to guys who won't go to work. The country doesn't want to give billions to people who are, in fact, crooks. So the Democrats are jumping up and saying, if I yell health care, you'll be too stupid to know what I'm doing.
Right.
And if I decide I'm going to stop the government, you won't figure out I did it. This is literally, I think you have to start with the idea, this is the Schumer shutdown. That's what this is about. And they're not going to get away from it.
All right. Well, eventually the people in the back room will run out of cocaine. And then finally we can negotiate this thing away. Speaker Gingrich, great to have you on as always. We really appreciate it.
Take care.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.